and Rory put a lot into this, putting this all together, so I'd like to thank Rory for this. And Barbara really pulled it all together, so thank you for Barbara for doing this. Jimmy, why don't you come on up here?
I was afraid of that.
Yay! Woohoo!
Control yourself, Jimmy. You don't have your baby next to you now.
You did that what? Did you walk up through that trip? You gotta go do it again.
I have a computer in my hand.
We do have, it did get wet, but there's a proclamation here from the county exec that I'd like to read. Usually I don't like to do this, but I would like to read this, even though it got a little wet. And it's, wherefore, I, County Executive Steve Levy, am the greatest. Not so suck, make too much money, and we're glad you left. And we have a nice proclamation from Mark Lesko, the Brookhaven Town Supervisor, for all of Jimmy's work. And I'm not going to read it all, but actually the one from the county exec is a nice proclamation. And the one from Brookhaven Town for Jimmy's all his years in the 5th and out in headquarters. And that's a nice proclamation also. And then one from Congressman Tim Bishop. This one's kind of short and sweet. Certificate of Special Congressional Recognition presented to Detective James Woods, 31 years of dedicated service, in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to the community. And that was from Congressman Tim Bishop, a good friend of ours, as some of you may know. And then, lastly, we have a nice plaque from us, and in the true Jim Woods tradition, as some of you may or may not know, Jimmy has, over the years, had times, difficult times with his tin, hanging on to it, and having himself a dupe, so that when he loses it, it would only be the dupe. So we took the liberty of just making this a dupe. So we have no one safe for him, so he doesn't have to worry about losing it. Actually, the truth there is that they weren't ready, the badges, so we tried to take it. But I would like to read this. Presented to James Woods, Detective number 1165, in recognition and appreciation of your 31 years of dedicated service to the Suffolk County Police Department and the residents of Suffolk County. Your knowledge, experience, and dedication to the police mission was instrumental in the creation and development of the Computer Crimes Unit that has evolved into one of the premier units in the country. Your hard work and selfless devotion is greatly appreciated and will be missed by many. Best wishes in your retirement, Suffolk County Police Department, March 5th, 1979 to January 4th, 2010. Jimmy, thanks for everything.
Say something. So I wrote something when I was on the way in the car.
You're not allowed to do that, Jimmy, while you're driving.
Yeah, while I was driving. No, I wrote this so I don't, hopefully I won't skip anything. Yeah, I came on the job in 1979, and turned out to be the best job, I think, anywhere around. That's due to my father. I was in construction and heavy machinery at the time, and he got me to take the test, or told me how important it was, and I did okay, and here I am. And I thank my parents for that. I worked in the 5th Precinct, and then came up to headquarters. Coming up to headquarters is where I really, not that I didn't enjoy working in the precinct, that was great, but I worked in the Chief Patrol's office, and that's where I met Chief Murphy and Kevin Burke, and that's when my wife was sick, and they took care of me in the Chief Patrol's office during that time, and that meant a lot to me. Also during that time, Chief Murphy wanted to start a computer crimes unit, and he told me, 6 months, you're coming over, so I don't say anything. So I didn't. I sat there and I didn't say a word, and one day he came over and says, I think it was on a Thursday, he says, by the way, on Monday you're coming over our side. So I want to thank Chief Murphy for his confidence in me, and that began the most memorable part of my career, was working in the Computer Crimes Unit. And he brought Rory over, and taught him how to be a nerd. That's what and then, and with John, I must say that every boss on the county police should take example from John. He was probably the best boss I worked for. And we had a good time. He let us have a good time, and also, do our investigations, and because some of them can be pretty, horrific. But we found a way to still have fun, and so I thank you for that. And one line that you knew you were in trouble with, when you would ask about something, you knew it was unfair anyway, and he'd say, "Let your conscience be your guide."
I don't say that to all of them. Only those with a conscience.
But I just want to say that I had a great time working as a detective especially. I'm going to miss the guys I worked with and the girls. She was smarter than me and left 6 months before me. I should have went with her. She was right. They always are.
Video, right?
So,
Oh, he's been staying home too long. You ruined him.
so I want to say thanks for everybody coming, and really meant a lot.